Hi, welcome to Sun Tribe Tarot. I'm Zelda, and this is going to be a monthly love reading for Geminis for September. How are my Geminis doing? I hope you guys are doing wonderful. I hope things are going pretty good for you, but let's see what the cards have to say. If your sun sign does not resonate, If your sun sign does not resonate, Gemini, please check out your moon sign, your rising sign, as well as your Venus and Jupiter sign to see if any messages in those readings resonate with you. And if not, I'm sorry. I'm not picking up on your energy this time. Hopefully next reading. It is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates and leave the rest. There might be different messages for different people, for different Geminis. And it is a love reading, so for most of you it's going to be about romantic connections, but for some of you it can still be about like a family member, a close friend, a colleague, but you know, somebody you have emotional ties to. So keep that in mind, and once again, take it how it resonates for you. Let's see. Also, what, excuse me, when I read for you and for the person you're dealing with, the energies I talk about can actually apply to your situation in reverse. It could definitely be completely like vice versa. So keep that in mind. And once again, take it how it resonates for you. It will resonate differently for different Geminis, depending on who you're dealing with. But yeah, enough about that. Let's see what you're dealing with and what energies will be influencing you for the rest of September when it comes to your relationships. Gemini love for September. Gemini love for September. One more shuffle. Gemini love. Alright, Gemini. Wow. Okay, so I have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, crowning your reading, Gemini. I have the Hermit. I have the Ten of Wands in reverse. I'm glad that came out in reverse. Well, so much for that. I have the Five of Swords along with the King of Wands. Just want to show you the cards as they drop. Gemini. I have the High Priestess. Gemini love. I have the Tower. Ooh. And the Chariot in reverse. I have the Six of Cups. Gemini love for September. The Judgment in reverse. Gemini love September. Okay. And I have the Devil in reverse. I'm glad that's in reverse. And the Seven of Cups in reverse as well. Alright. Let's take a look at this, Gemini. Let's see. Well, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse crowning your reading, obviously something is not working out. It could be where, excuse me, you or the person you're dealing with, or maybe both of you, again, it will be different for different Geminis, but it looks like either one of you or both of you are not wanting to put in work into a situation, connection, or relationship any longer. Or the problem could be where one of you are putting in a lot of work and the other person is not. Or it's just like, yeah, one of you or both of you just don't want to invest into this situation or connection any longer. Or it's just that situation is just not working. There's no progress. You might have actually hit an obstacle, a challenge that you are having difficulty overcoming, or the person you're dealing with is having difficulty overcoming a challenge. So for you, I have the Five of Swords along with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Oh man, look at this. Look how he's like staring down the Ten of Wands in reverse here. Pretty crazy. Yeah, so the Five of Swords is it's conflict. It's verbal dispute, drama, conflict. It can also be like you feel defeated, or you feel like you're defeating the person you're dealing with in some sort of a conflict or an argument. It looks like that you were feeling very burdensome, like you had baggage, or you were just really stressed or oppressed and stuck in a rut, or just tired and stressed out. And there was an ending here. Let me see. Wow, that was fast. Oh yeah, ending. Wheel of Fortune, but it's an ending in your favor, even though if it may not seem like that to some of you. So there was or is an ending, and this ending is gonna help you get rid of a lot of baggage, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, or again, feeling controlled, oppressed, or stuck. If you were feeling those, then if you were experiencing those feelings, then you're definitely getting yourself out of that situation, or you're just being taken out of that stressful situation and ending the problem here. But it's ending an old cycle, an old chapter, an old pattern that you've been dealing with for a while. You do have history with this person, definitely. Since it has, the journey did come to a 10. One, it started from 1 and ended at a 10. So that was a long journey, but it's time it ends. For some of you, it already has ended. For others of you, you're going through the process. But it's an ending that will bring like luck to you. It's a lucky ending, or things actually turn it out in your favor, and you start a new chapter, a new cycle in your life. But the ending definitely involves, or has involved, some sort of a verbal dispute, conflict, or one person wanted to defeat the other individual, or just plainly cut them off. But it might have gotten really like ugly or stressful, like a lot of negative verbal exchange that could have gotten hurtful for some of you, or for the person you're dealing with, possibly. But for the person you're dealing with, I have the King of Wands along with the High Priestess. This person is definitely very intuitive. At least they're intuitive right now. There could be a fire sign or a water sign, but doesn't have to be. I have all signs here. I have Virgo, I have Scorpio, I have, let me see, I have Cancer, I have Capricorn, I have Sagittarius, I have Leo, Pisces. So yeah, it could be any sign, but these are the energies influencing the reading so far. The person you're dealing with feels very self-confident. And for some of you, let me see. Let me move that cup of water from there before I like knock it over and get all my cards wet. No bueno. But yeah, the person you're dealing with is very confident, very sure of themselves. I have the Six of Wands clarifying the King of Wands here. And for some of you, like, this person could definitely be very egotistic, massive ego, may like to be in control of things, relationships, people, or, themselves in their lives. They love attention. And, again, they're intuitive, but at the same time, they can be pretty fickle. Like, they go after whatever sparks their interest. They like to have fun, like to have a good time, but they may not be like very responsible, grounded, or stable. or loyal. And yeah, it's like they show up when it serves them, or they disappear when it doesn't. They could be very on and off in your life, or very fickle, or very unpredictable, to say the least. Because they act on their intuition, their gut, and their passions. So that's why they may seem pretty unpredictable to some of you. Or this person may like to be, seen as an unpredictable person. So between you, I have the Hermit, like I showed you earlier, and along with the Tower. So the situation between you two, or the connection here, there is change, there is an ending, obviously, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Tower there. There's definitely an ending here of some sort, or change, to say the least. If there's no ending, it's a massive change, it's transformative, it can be felt very intensely, it could be very abrupt, and it feels like a disaster with this person. Both of you are possibly feeling very isolated from each other, or you feel lonely, or you just feel like alone in the relationship if you're in a relationship with this person. Both of you, there is a feeling of being alone, and it looks like you're actually I think for a lot of you, being alone is by choice, but it's so that you can analyze things, evaluate things in this relationship, or the other person, or what was said, or what was done, or the lack thereof. You're analyzing that in a very logical, rational way. You're also paying attention to your inner guide, your inner wisdom. I think both of you are here. It looks like you're going with the flow when it comes to the changes that are happening in your life. I don't know why I got that. Even though there's or you're embracing the change that is coming, or the ending that has come. It's very transformative, because the Tower is Scorpio energy along with Mars energy. So that's about endings, death, disaster, but also its evolution and its transformation. So it looks like that's what your relationship or connection is going through right now, or about to go through that. With the Chariot in reverse, moving on, there's definitely feeling of no success and no victory here, no emotional security or stability here. It's like you hit a dead end, and things are just not working out in this connection. Though you may have good memories with this person, like I said, with the Six of Cups, this could be a family member for some of you, a spouse, or a long-term relationship or a friendship. There's definitely a lot of history there, and there could definitely be some good times you spent together, good memories, good thoughts about each other. But that's the past, and you may reminisce, or the person you're dealing with may reminisce, but currently it looks like the situation is a disaster, and it feels like you or this person, or maybe both of you, want to be alone. You definitely want to end this, though. I don't know about them, but for you, yeah, you're ready, or some of you already have end this situation, or changed it in a major way where things will never be the same again. So old ways of doing things in this connection has come to an end, if not the relationship itself. So yeah, because of for some of you, it's possible that because of the good memories you both had in the past, the good times, the good connections once you've had, could have led you to go against your better judgment, overlook certain things that were toxic about this person. or their behavior, or just toxicity in this connection. There could have been like manipulations or codependencies, abuse, addictions. It could have been like one of you felt like you were stuck, manipulated, controlled, threatened. I don't know. This is like the devil in reverse. What's good about it is that you're finally taking yourself out of that toxic situation, energy, or connection here. Looks like in the past, either you or this person were overtaken by your emotions, and that clouded your judgment, and you overlooked certain red flags or certain problems, went against your better judgment, and ignored certain truths about this person or this connection here. But that's coming to an end. Now is a time for illumination, looking at things realistically, just like the hermit energy I keep showing you, which is Virgo energy, which is about being objective, logical, rational, and critical, but in a productive way. Not being counterproductive or destructive with criticism or judgment, but being productive. That requires being objective as much as you can. But it looks like that's the time to see things for what they really are, being realistic and grounded in your judgment, not ignoring red flags or problems, definitely listening to your intuition, your gut, whatever your gut is telling you, and also being logical and somewhat detached in your analysis when it comes to your mental body, so that you can see through like any problems about whether if you had like being I can't speak like if you had clouded judgment due to your being very emotional and so on, or if you felt like you were being manipulated, you can see right through that now, if that makes any sense. I feel like I babbled a lot and wasn't able to say much, but hey. I have 5 of Swords in reverse. Gemini. Doing things differently. Yeah. Breaking the status quo in this connection. Yeah, it was like a stagnant situation. The connection had become very stagnant. Like I said, I have the 5 of Swords in reverse. I have the 4 of Pentacles. I also have 4 of Pentacles in reverse. I also have the 8 of Swords along with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse as well. Yeah, you're tired of the drama. You don't want to deal with the drama any longer, Gemini. You're avoiding conflict, or taking yourself out of a situation which brought with it a lot of stress, a lot of conflict, a lot of drama. With the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, you're definitely breaking patterns. You're breaking the status quo, doing things differently. No longer, if there was like a energy, it's like a clinging energy that might have been present here in this connection, or a controlling energy, or a restrictive energy. So if you felt that way, you're definitely taking yourself out of that energy, removing yourself out of this connection. Yeah, this person stresses you out, Gemini. I think you're gonna come to a point where you're gonna start just ignoring them, and there is no offer. You have no offer for them, and if they have any offer, you don't want it. They may not even have any offer for you. It's just like this situation, relationship, or connection is just not working in a tangible way. There could be trust issues, problems with consistency, problems with putting in work, being invested, being grounded and realistic, or just loyal. For some of you, there could also be like problems with money here with this person. But it's just a stagnant situation. It's not moving forward together. Anything else for Gemini? Wow. Very strong connection you have with this person though. As mutual, and it looks like it's possibly a soul connection or a twin flame connection, or again for some of you it's like a family member, possibly somebody with a bit can't speak, somebody with a very big ego, that I can say for sure. Because I have the Strength, I have Queen of Wands in reverse, King of Wands, and the Six of Wands for them. Wow. A lot of fire energy they're working with. They could be a fire sign or have fire placement in their chart. That's very strong, like a, you know, fire moon, fire rising, fire Venus or Jupiter. But regardless, they're definitely influenced by fire energy. I have a lot of the Leo cards here. So massive ego, very self-confident, possibly controlling, or they just like, you know, pursue their passions no matter how it affects you or other people or even themselves. They just, you know, maybe a little impulsive, or they're very controlling. So I have the Lovers, which is a Gemini card, by the way. I also have the Strength card and a Queen of Wands. This person's passion could be very on and off and unpredictable as well. Somebody's holding themselves back from this connection here. Or it could be where one of you is holding back a lot of anger, huh? Yeah. I have the Devil along with the Eight of Wands. The Devil again with this. Yeah, this individual, there's toxic energy between you and them. Or that this person has toxic behavior. Definitely, possibly, like I said, ego problems. And their actions are rooted in a lot of insecurity. That's what I'm getting. They're very quick to act, very, very quick to speak or say things or do things, but it's like they don't think things through. I don't know why it's hard for me to speak. Sorry, guys. But it looks like one of you is definitely holding back a lot of anger or frustration or resentment here. Very strong connection between you two. It still may be strong. Yeah, and then I have the Sun card, another Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Wow. Paired with the Devil too. It could be ego clash between you two. Control issues. Overconfidence. Control, yeah. I keep getting control. And frustration and anger. Some of you could be dealing with a narcissist, by the way, or somebody with narcissistic tendencies. If they're not full blown, they could have some traits, but it's like coming from a place of insecurity. They're overcompensating, if that's the case here. And yeah, one of you are definitely trying to be very strong and hold yourself back from the other person. Hold yourself back from this connection because it's so toxic. Connection is strong, it's emotional, or it could be intellectual as well for some of you, since it's the Lover's card, Gemini energy. But it's toxic, so it's like no matter how strong the connection is, you need to remove yourself from that energy because it just gets toxic with this person. Again, for some of you, keep in mind, it could be vice versa. It could be where the person you're dealing with is seeing you this way. They think that you're the toxic one. For others, Gemini, you see your person this way, where they're the ones who are toxic. Yeah, there's instability here. Again, for some of you, there could be problems with money, material security, stability, income, property, and so on. It could be family troubles between you two. Yeah, this come to an ending. It's just that you're not finding any fulfillment here. It's no tangible fulfillment with this person. It's not something realistic and grounded. So there could be like strong emotional connection or mental connection, but when it comes to tangible connection and this working realistically and becoming fulfilling, stable, and trustworthy, that's not happening. I have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, you're having to remove yourself and make some changes, make some major changes here. You need to evaluate things like, yeah, you need to evaluate things like very logically and in a grounded way. And I have Page of Wands. This person is very like, not, could be like, what's the word? They could be very naive, no, not naive, childish. Immature is the word I'm looking for. I don't know why it was so difficult to remember that. But yeah, immature, playful, like to have fun, like to follow their passions and on a whim. You know, they don't like to really, they don't take things too seriously, or they're just not loyal, you know, they're not really trustworthy. So that's a problem. But yeah, that was Gemini for September. Looks like some inner and outer work. Yeah, this is not a balanced situation, balanced connection at all. Somebody could be playing games here. And if that's the person you're dealing with, Gemini, you're putting an end to it. You're not taking any more crap from this person. You've had enough. You realize the truth. So that will set you free. But yeah, that was Gemini for September. If this does resonate with you in any way, please do like the video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience, Gemini. Also, I hope I'll see you on the next reading. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.